Let me introduce myself. My name is Amanda from Class MNJ to 2A. I will explain. 1. Definition of Audit Committee. An audit committee is a subcommittee of a board of directors responsible for overseeing the organization's financial reporting process, internal controls, risk management, and audit functions both internal and external. It serves as a key component of corporate governance. 2. Objectives of the Audit Committee. Ensure the integrity of financial statements. Oversee the independence and performance of internal and external auditors. Monitor the effectiveness of the internal control system and risk management. Ensure compliance with laws, regulations, and ethical standards. Enhance transparency and accountability within the organization. 3. Roles and responsibilities. Financial reporting. Review quarterly and annual financial statements. Ensure compliance with applicable accounting standards, for example, IFRS, GAAP. Assess significant financial judgments or estimates made by management. B. Internal audit oversight. Review internal audit plans, reports, and findings. Monitor management's response to audit recommendations. Ensure adequate resources and independence of the internal audit function. C. External audit oversight. Recommend appointment, remuneration, and removal of external auditors. Assess the independence and objectivity of external auditors. Review the scope and results of the external audit. D. Risk management. Evaluate the company's risk management framework. Identify key financial and operational risks. Monitor the risk mitigation strategies. E. Compliance and ethics. Oversee systems for monitoring compliance with laws and regulations. Review policies on ethics, whistleblowing, and anti-fraud. Investigate allegations of misconduct or fraud. 4. Composition of the Audit Committee. Composed mainly of independent non-executive directors. At least one member must have financial expertise or accounting background. The chair of the Audit Committee should be independent and not the chair of the board. 5. Meetings and reporting. Meets at least quarterly or more frequently if needed. Holds separate meetings with external and internal auditors. Reports findings and recommendations to the board of directors regularly. 6. Importance of the Audit Committee. Enhances investor confidence by promoting transparency. Strengthens corporate governance practices. Reduces the likelihood of fraud and financial misstatements. Acts as a bridge between auditors and the board. 7. Regulatory framework. Varies by country, but generally governed by Sarbanes-Oxley Act (SOX) in the U.S., OECD Corporate Governance Principles, Corporate Governance Codes, for example, in UK, Malaysia, Indonesia, Securities Exchange Requirements. 8. Challenges faced by audit committees. Keeping up with evolving regulatory and financial reporting standards. Ensuring independence amidst pressure from management. Managing cybersecurity and digital risks. Balancing oversight and support roles without micromanaging. 9. Best practices for audit committees. Maintain independence and avoid conflicts of interest. Engage in continuous training and development. Conduct regular self-evaluation of committee performance. Ensure open communication with auditors and management. Let me know if you'd like a summarized version for slides, a case study to go with it, real-world examples, for example, from Enron, WorldCom, or corporate fraud cases, a quiz or comprehension questions to test understanding.